today I'm going to run through a recent case study of ours. We've been working with this client for a little over 3 months. So we came in around the end of May in 2024. But what's particularly good about this client is what we've been able to achieve in such a small amount of time. So prior to working with us, they had high CPAs, not great conversions, and as well as that, they weren't spending at the level that they wanted to. Since working with us, up to date now, we've actually been able to increase the acquired users by 3.4x, spend by 2.1x, all whilst cutting CPA by 38.88%. And in this video, I'm going to go into the sort of ins and outs around what the account looked like before us, after us, and how we were able to get such results. My name's Kieran. I lead Saturn Media, a Google Ads agency focusing on assisting software, tech and AI companies, both in the B2B and B2C space. So yeah, getting into things. So what you can see here is a before screenshot. Just to give a little bit of context, they're a software company focusing on SEO. And yeah, you can see here they were spending 6.5K a month. 6.5K in this time frame. They got 520 users acquired at a cost of $12.50 a acquisition, with 7,570 clicks onto their website. So at the surface level, right, you may think that's not bad results. That's really not terrible, and you're not wrong in saying that. There's so much more potential, especially within this niche, and that's what we realized. So going into the account and actually implementing our strategies based on what we audited and our frameworks and our proven best practices, we've actually been able to scale this account massively, and we're continuing to scale. So we're just really scratching the surface at this moment in time. It's also worth noting that we're only targeting a couple of countries, so we've got a huge ceiling here that we're nowhere near. But yeah, getting into some of the results of after working with us. So you can see this is the same account, 1st of July. I've done it to 30th of August, so I know we're not there quite yet. But if we're talking about the important metrics, we've increased spend and we're spending 13.7K in this time frame, which is 7.19K more than what we spent it compared to the previous sort of time frame. We've acquired 1,790 users at a cost of $7.64, whilst increasing the visibility and the amount of people getting onto the page via clicks, sitting at 9.94K. So again, what I want to note is that this is still very much on an upward trajectory. We're just really scratching the surface here. But let me dive into some of the key issues that we identified during our sort of audit and onboarding process. So we noticed that they had a very unstructured account. So you had branded keywords in with non-branded keywords. You had campaigns with over 50 keywords within the ad groups, all sort of differing themes. And as well as that, they were pretty broad and low converting. 80% of the revenue driving activity came from 20% of the keywords. So straight away, one of our focuses were get the campaign structure in place and let's revamp the keyword strategy. It's also worth noting that there was conversion tracking issues. So they were double counting in some instances previously. They weren't tracking the full funnel, and they also weren't tracking. They didn't have any tracking in place for actual revenue coming into the company. So straight away, before we even relaunched our campaigns, we had our specialist go in and assist with conversion tracking setup. Also, as you can see, there's unstable and fluctuating CPA. There's inefficient ad spend as well, based on everything that was going on within the account. And alongside that, this is coupled up with a landing page that didn't have a user flow that was ideal for SaaS. I'm just going to give a tip here for anybody that's running a software company that relies on trial periods and purchase periods. What we've noticed working crazy good across a lot of the accounts that we're working with is getting buy-in from your prospects before they use the tool. And what I mean by that is have a trial period, right? That's how you're going to get your foot in the door. But then as part of that, you need commitment. And that commitment is get the prospect to enter their card details before you start the trial. This way, they're going to feel more inclined to use your product. And if you've got a good product, they're going to stick. So then that's going to increase your conversion rates. There's another case study I'll go through on another video where by doing that, we've actually reduced CAC by 3x, all whilst decreasing the budget while we implement this new strategy. One common mistake that we see in Google Ads accounts is that you don't have the right foundations more times than not. So what I mean by that is conversion tracking isn't right, the account structure is not great, and also the landing pages aren't too great either. So our first point of call alongside sorting out conversion tracking was actually restructuring the account. So as I said, we had branded keywords in with non-branded keywords. We had middle of funnel type keywords down with bottom of funnel keywords, top of funnel keywords, all mixed in with the whole funnel. So we implemented targeted high intent keywords to improve the conversion quality and volume coming in. We done that by carrying out further keyword research and segmenting them into themed ad groups and putting it into a more robust campaign structure based on whether it's top of funnel, middle of funnel, or bottom of funnel. We obviously went in and sorted out the conversion tracking, so we now have a source of truth within the ad account, and we're able to feed that clean data into Google, and also understand what's going on in the account. If your conversion tracking's all over the place, you're pissing in the dark. You're not able to make accurate data-driven decisions based on conversion data. You could see, for example, a campaign that has 100 conversions, but they are all fake conversions at the end of the day, and then you make the decision to scale that one up and then wonder where's all this extra revenue, because it doesn't arrive because you've scaled the wrong campaign. It's in fact the campaign that there was no conversion data, for example, that should have been scaled, but you didn't know that because you didn't have tracking set up correctly. So we went in and overhauled the tracking system, implemented new primary actions for user acquired, trial started, payment completed. So now we've got full visibility on what's actually moving the needle within the account. That aside, we also went in and we provided landing page and user flow optimization advice. So in terms of what we can do on the landing pages for higher quality scores, what can we do to tie that in with our ad copy? What can we do for a better user experience? How can we get buy-in from the prospect before they even get through the process? So all of this has improved the conversion rates dramatically. Once we've laid the foundations, and I want to make this extremely clear, we laid these foundations before we even considered scaling the ad spend. We've set the foundations, we've got proof of concept it works, we've got steady data flow coming in, steady conversion data, and because we were able to get that with a quick turnaround, as a result of that, we've been able to scale the ad spend pretty quickly. So we've done this strategically. Now we're sitting at 2.1x of our initial budget, and we've done this by safe scaling, which is a framework that we use to make sure that we don't blow an account. And I think just to touch on the final point here is that a lot of people set and forget an ad account. You get a winning ad group, winning ads, and you think, great, this is going to last forever, and you don't ever try and move the needle. So we've done rigorous A/B testing to refine the ad copy, to refine our targeting settings, we even test our bid strategies before making a switch. So without A/B testing, again, you're sort of shooting in the dark. So I would attribute the ongoing testing as a huge contributor to what we've done here. Again, it's not the easiest thing to do in the world, and we often see people get split tests wrong. What we normally see in accounts is A, B, C, D, E, F, G testing rather than just a standard A/B test. So just keep it to the core principles and do it slowly, gradually over time, and that's where you'll see the best results. But yeah, in terms of where we're at now with the account, we continue to work with them. We're currently still aggressively scaling the campaigns. We've introduced a new creative structure with a ton of creatives that we're using for YouTube campaigns as well. So I'm sure that I'll be making a video soon on the results of the YouTube ads, our learnings from that, how we scaled that, and best practices that you could follow along with as well. But yeah, that wraps everything up. As I said, my name's Kieran. I lead Sata Media. We're a Google Ads agency that focuses on software, tech, and AI companies. If you need any assistance with Google Ads, or you're looking to dip your toe in the water and you want a team of professionals who know what they're doing to look into this for you, just get in touch with me. My calendar link will be in the description, and you can just pick a time and we can have a chat.